Hey everybody. So this video is going to be based on how I'm able to balance my life, working as much as I am, being a business owner, doing customer orders, seeing my own massage patients, and just life in general with bills or needing to post things, stuff like that. I just felt it would be a little bit easier to explain and show than anything. Pretty much, it's been years. I would say a good 6, 7, maybe even 8 years ago. I took the time, which took hours to do, was go onto my Google Calendar, put in every bill, the day it's due, and the name of it. When I get paid, when my husband gets paid. I took that time and put it all in there. Like I said, it took me hours to get that completed, but it's worth it in the long run. I've never been late on a bill, never missed a payment, nothing like that, because I have this set up this way. Reason I'm also doing it is I'm trying to tackle debt. I'm trying to get it paid off. I have a goal to get it all paid off by a certain time. And I was noticing, just kind of trying to do it off my head, or once I would get a statement, it just doesn't work. You're waiting until that last minute, and you might not have the money to do it. So I want to kind of show you guys my little way of doing it. Everything in red is a bill. Everything in green is paydays. Anything in yellow could mean, a lot of times it means like, I have my, this is really going to drive me nuts, this dashboard. I have my patients, aka my massage customers that I see. I have an appointment somewhere, stuff like that. Those I always put in yellow because those are appointments. I have things that are in gray. I am a part of a Facebook group. I'm one of the moderators on it, and I'm helping out one of the admins. And we have posts that we do every single week. And it's set to a certain, like, saying, or I don't want to call it description, but description for the post. It pretty much doesn't change unless we're going to do, let's say, like a game or something. Then obviously that changes per game, but we also have a specific layout. So I have that set up in there as well as a reminder of like, hey, these need to be posted these days. Normally Sunday I go through and I set up where it's going to auto post for that whole week, everything that needs to be posted. It's easy, it's quick, something like that. I need to get better about posting on all my social medias. I'm pretty bad about that, but that's a different story. I do have a calendar notebook that has all my info. So meaning when I need to post videos, when do I need to film by, when do I need to edit by, what day I need to post, and time I need to post. I have all of that written down. That's all 4 of my channels, plus also doing my mom's channel. So editing, posting hers twice a week, stuff like that. I have that all written down. If I have a video idea, I write it down in there. It helps tremendously to be able to see it in writing. Now, I am thinking about adding it to my Google calendars, but at the same time, I got enough things in my Google Calendar. I don't think I want to add that type of stuff. It's just become habit now. I know when to do it. When it comes down to it, I just make it a goal by the middle of any month, my bills for that whole month is completely paid for. I make it where, so let's take, today, almost It is October 14th, almost October 14th. It is October 14th. I think I have one more bill due for this month. It's like right at the end of the month, but I get paid this week. Once I get paid, it's gone. That bill's done. I have paid everything for the whole month. I find it beneficial to have the Google Calendar set up. I have notes under each section too. How much is the payments? How much minimum payments? If there is a total, stuff like that. I do have that set up on certain things. Now, some of the items that are on there, like for instance, credit cards, I don't have a balance on them. Some of them, not all of them. But some of them, I don't have a credit card balance, but I still keep it on there because I just make it a habit. I hate to say it this way, but I make a habit of every month, almost actually I would say sometime during the weekend. So anywhere from Friday to Sunday, I will pop on all of my accounts, especially credit cards, all my accounts, double check, make sure there's nothing that's suspicious, I guess you can call it. But even though those aren't bills, there is zero balance, I keep them in my calendar because every 2 to 3 months, I do use the card. I'll use it. I'll go to 7-Eleven, get an energy drink of some sort. And as I'm sitting in the parking lot, I'll auto go into my bank account, pay that card off. Then it's done and over with. Don't have to worry about it. It's just to keep the account active and going. That's my personal, I know people are like, oh, wait until it goes into its next month. My thing is once I have debt under control and I'm not as much debt as I am, then I'll worry about it. I'm trying to be able to afford a house soon. So trying to control what I have, I would rather do it that way than eventually get to that point where it's like, hey, go to 7-Eleven and get that energy drink, wait until it shows up on the next bill cycle, 100% pay it off. Then it's showing to the credit bureau or whatever. That's just something I can't say always have done. I've always had it written down. I just decided, why have it written down when I always have my phone on me? My phone is my tablet, it's my life, it's my computer, it's my everything. Why not have it in there? And I can have it set up as alerts too. So if I haven't deleted it saying that I have paid it, that auto catches me. And I have it set up, I think it's like 7 days prior to it being due, it alerts me. And I go in and I make sure, I'm like, oh, did I forget something? There's times I just forget to delete it. But being able to balance work life, videos, editing, embroidering, so doing my business, doing tuffing, anything business related, editing all 5 channels, I'm still being able to be on top of everything. That's why I want to show you guys kind of how I do it. It might be too much for some people. They might not like the look of it. It might be too cluttered, whatever, but it works for me. When it's red, it gets my attention. I know I need to look at that. What is that? So for instance, like I said, October 14th is today. I'm already looking into next month's. Like I said, the one bill that's left for this month will be paid when I get my paycheck on Friday of this week. I think by the time I get paid, I still have 10 days before that bill's due. That's a habit of mine. Second my cell phone bill is available to pay, I pay it. I budget every single one of my paychecks. Every weekend, like when I said that I get on to my accounts, I also sit down and do I don't want to call it a budgeting, but it is a budgeting. So I figured out, okay, hey, let's say I work this many hours, roughly here's what my paycheck is. There's calculators out there you can find. I know how to do it by the calculator on my phone to get me a rough idea, and then I always ballpark lower. Just to play it safe. I might be off, but also it could be closer to that original number, so I know that's a cushion. And then I'll figure out, okay, I need to pay this bill, this bill, this bill. Pay it all out. Okay, cool, I have this much left over. Put it over. Savings is also, to me, a bill. I put money into my savings. Yes, it's not a whole lot, but hey, at least I'm putting about $100 to $200 a month into savings. Like I said, that is not a whole lot. I'm just trying to get 1 month emergency funds, so if something happens, I have it. But yes, I would love to have more than that, but my focus is get the debt paid off. I want to be able to purchase a home. That is the whole purpose. But hopefully my setup kind of helps you guys a little bit, and also that you understand it a little bit. Sometimes there's other colors in there. I think I use like purple or green. I forget all the colors, but I think there's like a purple one. That's for like days off that I've requested off, or like holidays are already preset. I don't even worry about changing that in Google, but explore with your calendar. It makes it easier. It makes it where if you are, because I was for the longest time, living paycheck to paycheck, it helps drastically being able to see, okay, I need to pay this, I need to pay that. Oh, hey, this paycheck, I had an extra $60. Well, instead of spending that $60 on who knows what, throw it towards another bill that you're going, I don't know if I'm going to have enough to make that payment. Throw it towards it. Throw 50, 55 bucks, preferably 50. I always like to, I prefer not to get under $100. I get under $100, I'm checking it like 5 times a day to make sure my account's good. But if it comes down to that situation where you are paycheck to paycheck, make sure you're holding on to that money, or transferring to savings, or just transfer it to that bill, transfer it to that credit card, whatever it is. Try not to make the minimum payment on your cards. Well, let me rephrase that. Focus on one account before you focus on other accounts. Pay the minimum payments on all but one. I do my highest interest card. I make that as my highest payments. Or highest, I think. Yeah, I think, or I don't remember which one. Yeah. My credit card is my highest interest. I had to think, my loan or my credit card. My credit card, that's my focus. I'm putting more towards that. Because if I can, let's say I have $500 extra in a month, I don't want to split that between, let's say 9 accounts. I'm not going to try to do the math. Okay, let's do it easy. 5 accounts, I'm not going to put an extra $100 per account. I would rather drop that $500 towards the one account. That is just me. I have cards right now that one of them I have 1 month left on that I don't want, it's not a promotional, but it like through certain companies you get the, no interest for 6 months, a year, 18 months, 2 years. You just have to hit a certain amount. I do have one card because our dishwasher went out in our house, bought a new dishwasher, stuff like that. Next month is the last payment. What I did is whatever the purchase price was total with install and everything, I divided that by 5 months. Give or take, I think it ended up in 5 months, I think it was like $170, $180, something like that. But I'm like, I know I have 6 months. But what I did that first month, I paid, or not that first month. So what I've done is I paid $160 per month. 1 month, I figured out the math, and I'm like, I want my final payment. Obviously, it's going to go through before it's due, before that last payment's due. I wanted that last payment to be $160. So I would send over a little bit of extra money every month. So I know by the 6 months ending, I won't be hit with the back charge interest. That's something you want to do. You want to figure out, okay, if I can make this payment and have it paid off by the month. I always do the month before. So I always cut off 1 month because I ain't going to chance it. I mean, if you can't do that, figure it out by the months and then go, okay, say if your payment has to be $100, try to make $110. And then that final month, you might just go, oh, hey, it's only a $130 payment to pay it completely off. Always, always, always have it paid off by that time. But that was going in a little bit more detail. But hopefully, like I said, this helps you guys out. It's helped me tremendously on balancing everything and keeping a good record on everything. But a little bit different just because bills, life, money is a big part of everybody's lives. but we make it work. We make it balance. So, but hopefully this helped you. If you guys have more questions on it, feel free to comment away. If you're looking for a little bit more detail on certain things, comment away, ask away. I might do another video going a little bit more into depth if you would like. But other than that, I hope that this helps you guys out. Again, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Remember to hit that like and subscribe. I'm still shooting for that monetizing goal. So thanks everybody. Have a great day. Bye.